Ludigi. Ooh.
Hi, I'm Gracia from 1BSIT2C. Now I'm going to report about the prohibited activity and content. First, let me discuss the introduction. Inside the company, school and other work related have their own acceptable use policy or any rules implemented to avoid any prohibited activity and to preserve any private data that is important not to be used on illegal transaction and have a real licensing on any software used by the company. So with this data protection, here's the example of prohibited activity and content. So first, we have illegal hacking, which is an authorized intrusion into computer network. The person engaged in hacking activities is generally referred to as hacker. This hacker may alter system or security feature to accomplish a goal that differs from the original purpose of the system. Second is unauthorized accessing credentials. This is when someone begins to access the website's program, server, service, or other system using someone else's account or other methods. And third is prohibited website. This is when someone accesses to malicious and foreign websites.
Fuck alone, bitch. Wait, if I'm in Diggy Body, Breezy is who? Hold my daughters in.
Hi, I'm Ferrer from 1BSIT2C, and now I'm going to continue the report of Andrew. Okay, regards with dealing with prohibited content activity. Well, how to handle this kind of prohibited activity? There's a step-by-step procedure for this scenario. First response. In a case where you believe there has been a legal infraction or one or poor judgment, the incident should be reported as defined by corporate policy. There is no situation where you would confront the employee directly. Doing this provides the employee time to cover up the transgression and opens the door for unauthorized parties who are not involved in the process to overhear your discussion. Speak to no one outside the authorized channel regarding these matters. Your handling of matters involving data breaches will likely be scrutinized by the legal team, making it important that you follow our guidelines to the letter. Take clear notes regarding reporting and actions you take. Identify. The identification of an incident may be a personal observation or through the routine observation of network logs. Log files will uncover unauthorized personal accessing restricted data. Immediately, document this behavior and bring it to proper individuals for direction. Report through proper channels. Always report strictly to the appropriate parties as indicated by your organizational security policy. Again, here the process you follow and the matter in which you report will bear close scrutiny. Be clear, accurate, and flip in reporting. Data or device preservation. In case where the device or the evidence of foul play or corporate espionage, the preservation of data is of paramount importance. This should involve a forensic team to securely handle, store, and validate any virtual media. Network logs and MRU list showing recently accessed documents will solidify your case. Obtain the services of a forensic expert before you handle anything. The slightest change could render the evidence inadmissible. Use of documentation or documentation changes. Company policies are subject to change as needed to keep pace with the evolving corporate environment. While stated these policies are easily accessed by the employees, all employees should be notified when a change is made with instructions on how to view the update documentation. In a lengthy document, the exact change can be listed as not to be overlooked. Chain of custody. Whenever evidence is necessary to create or support a case, all records and physical support needs to be carefully preserved. This is accomplished using a form called a chain of custody. The chain of custody is designed to allow anyone who comes in contact with evidence the ability to record the date or time they come into possession. The action taken and the release date or time along with the party was made to fill this form out completely because any mistakes or gaps will render the evidence inadmissible. Sign for everything you take possession of required signatures from those who you transfer possessions to. Any gaps in the possession can be interrupted or interpreted as a point of evidence corruption. Open source versus commercial license. Software can be generally classified two ways. Open source or freeware, where the source code is freely available and can be modified by subsequents. Developers providing that the derivative works remain freely available and there are no fees for its use. This software is developed by and for a community that values the betterment of the product over financial reward. The Linux and Android operating system are great examples of philosophy. Closed source software is commercial for profit programming that charges for the use of its programs. Closed source coding is closely guarded and not available. Obviously, use of this programming will be controlled by various licenses as you will see below. Personal license versus enterprise licenses. When using commercial software, the licensing is purchased based on the intended use. Personal use is defined as singular use. User installs the product on the personal devices in his home. In the corporate environment, products are usually covered under an enterprise-side license that grants use to all employees. If the software is particularly expensive or use is confined to a small group or department, a per-seat license may be more cost-effective. This license limits the installation or predetermined numbers of users. Well, that's all. Thank you so much.